This showstopper of a roast is tender, juicy, and fall apart delicious.
Made even better with a savory red wine au jus.
Folks, every bite is melt in your mouth perfection.
Oh, but don't forget about those delicious crispy oven roasted potatoes.
I will not forget about them.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. They go so together. This boneless roasted shoulder lamb is so good.
So good.
It's a great alternative if you're like kind of tired of ham for if you're doing your Easter holiday meal.
Right, or lamb chops. You don't want to do lamb chops.
Done. Roasted leg of lamb. This is super. It's just tender. It's really great.
And it's boneless.
And it's boneless. Okay.
All right. Well, before we get on that salting, I'm going to put together this rub that we put all over this wonderful thing.
Yeah.
That is 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and I've got 6 sprigs of fresh rosemary. Oh,
that we've chopped.
It smells so good. Yeah. And then I've got 8 cloves of garlic that we've minced.
This is a good size roast. So this is a 4-pound, like I said, boneless. You can get bone in. It's just going to take a little longer. I just think that the boneless is so wonderful because it's just so tender and it's flavorful, and
lovely.
You'll probably need to go to your butcher and ask him or her to order it for you. Mine I did, and he got it like within a couple of days. So let's liberally salt and pepper this all over.
And we're gonna roll it this way probably. How did you just open it?
I opened it this way.
So we're going to roll it that way.
A lot of times when you get it, it's going to already have sort of like a netting on it. It's going to be like folded up like this one just was. We are going to tie it up with our own kitchen string, but it's easier if you do it yourself.
Yeah.
So I took the string that it came with. I just took that off.
Chris, you're gonna rub that in.
Rub that in. This is Flavor City. You guys, put it all in there.
Well, no, we want to save some for the top, don't we?
No, we don't want to do that.
Oh, that's right.
You can put this on the top. We're gonna roast this with it covered, but then we will take that foil off and let it finish off, so it kind of gets a crispy skin on top.
I forgot.
And if this has got that chopped garlic in there, if you leave that in there, it could burn the garlic, and you don't want burnt garlic. So we want to roll it this way, and we're going to roll it just nice and tight, kind of like you do a sleeping bag. Wow, this is a nice
That's a big one. There we go. That's going to be great.
So get it, kind of tuck in the ends, and then like I said,
it doesn't have to be pretty because this is really fall apart.
It really is. I mean, you can cut it in slices, or you can just kind of shred it.
Okay. I am going to just cut these, or tie about 5 of these on there.
Right. Okay.
Got it.
So you could, if you wanted to. Sometimes we put a string lengthwise, but it's not really necessary. So we use 4 strings to get it nice and compact.
And I'll cut those off.
Okay.
I'll get the
little excess. So now we want to season the exterior of
Let's
it.
do that.
You want it definitely nicely seasoned. I'm using a coarse kosher salt on this. It's good.
Yeah,
and then we'll do a little pepper.
All right, I got some pepper. I've got it good.
Okay, now we're going to do this side.
Do that side. I'm going to do the pepper with this hand. Wonderful.
So you're going to need a nice size roasting pan to roast this in, and you don't even need a roasting rack. What we're going to do is we've got some onions, a big large onion that I just kind of cut into wedges, and then I've got 2 medium-sized carrots that I kind of left nice and chunky, and you want to do that for me?
I gotcha.
And that's going to act as just our base, and it's going to give incredible flavor, for that au jus that we're going to make later.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to just place this right.
I'm so excited.
I usually do it. There's fat all over this.
Oh yeah, just go right down. There, turn it over. There you go.
Fat side up. Okay, and you're going to cut those off.
I'm going to cut these off real quick.
Okay, beautiful.
All right, and
now,
I'm gonna.
That is 1.25 cups of beef stock or beef broth. Again, we're gonna cover this, and it just steams and it cooks this roast just beautifully.
There you go.
Okay, so now we need some foil.
I got foil.
Foil and get it nice and tight. So it'll, like I said, it'll steam inside there. This takes a nice amount of time. We're gonna go low and slow. We've got our oven preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's gonna go about not about 3 hours. We're gonna let it go 3 hours, and then we'll take it out and let it brown some more.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
get
excited.
ready for smell. Oh my gosh, the smell is
It's glorious.
glorious, I tell you. Okay, so now this has been going for
Wow.
3 hours. And
I'm gonna jack this up to 400.
we're gonna crank the temperature up now to 400 because we're getting real close. We got our potatoes. So let's talk taters here for a couple seconds. Let's take a look at this baby though, this roast. Be careful, there is hot steam in there. So I just gave myself a facial.
I'm trying to figure out this
Look
oven.
at that.
All right, start.
Okay, you
There
can
we go.
see who does the
There
cooking
we go.
in the
I got
house.
it. I got it.
Okay, doesn't that look beautiful? But we crank the heat up, so we are going to let this just kind of get nice, and it's already kind of brown there.
Crispiness
Yeah.
too.
So let's talk about these potatoes.
Yay!
So this is what did I do? I did like 3 pounds of. If you can do Yukon Gold potatoes are really really great, and we wanted to get them going, so I peeled them and then I. I guess I cut
sliced them,
I cut
yeah.
them into, just kind of nice chunks. And then I parboiled them in some I put them in hot water with some salt and then brought it up to a boil. And they went about, I'd say probably about 8 minutes. And that just
That smells so good.
I know, it's just insane. So now what we're gonna do is we want those potatoes, we want this flavor to go all throughout this meal.
That's
So
right.
we're gonna I've taken half a cup of the braising liquid,
And I've got some olive oil here.
olive oil.
And I'm just going to drizzle it all over.
While you're doing that, I'll hit it with some salt and pepper.
I'm using all of the
That's
olive
right.
oil.
That's right. That helps it keep from sticking. You're going to want to do this in a separate pan. You may be thinking, well, why don't I do that in that pan? Because they would turn into mush, and we don't want to. See, there's quite a bit of liquid that's there.
And I just want to get these
Just give them
all
a nice, good
mixed-
tossing.
Mixed up so that we can then
Roast them.
roast them.
Yes.
That's right. I was like, what are we doing?
Words to find. Okay. Oh yeah, you didn't turn the oven on.
Oh, I thought I did.
Nope.
I
Okay.
hit start. Oh, well.
Okay, like I said, we know who does most of the baking around here. Okay, so as soon as that does get up to 400, these are both going to go into
gonna
the
keep
oven.
seasoning these.
And this is going to only go for another 30 minutes. Then we need to let it rest for another 30 minutes while those finish off. And then it all comes together. Oh, we're going to make a fun au jus.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I can't believe the smell. Okay, so it's been 25 minutes.
It's so close, y'all.
We're getting so close. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful.
Wow.
Isn't that gorgeous? All right, I'm gonna let those potatoes keep on doing their thing.
Wow.
Your thing.
Let me just take this off of here because we want to let this
We need to let it rest. So it's real important that you do that. If you sliced into it right now, juices would go everywhere, and there's flavor in their juices.
Look
so
at that,
we're
y'all.
gonna let that sit. It can sit anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, and we're gonna tent it with some foil.
Yes.
And
You wanna
that's
get me
gonna
the-
stay nice and warm. So
Look
do you
at
wanna
that,
go ahead
you
and tent
guys.
it?
Oh, yes, I got to tent it.
Please tent it.
I'm tenting it.
Now these are only halfway done. So while the roast is resting, we shall say, we're going to keep on toasting these, roasting these potatoes.
Yes, and I'm just going to give these guys a flip.
Flip over, because where they touch that, the pan is where they're going to get nice and crispy. Like I
Yes.
said, we're going to let them go
Yeah.
at least another 30 minutes, so they'll get nice and toasted.
Exactly.
They're so good. So
Okay.
now what we are going to do, I've got my, you can do this on your stove, but we are going to crank this heat up, and I'm going to bring this to a boil, and we're going to make this au jus. So you see how that happened really fast.
Wow.
Because that broth was already hot. So now I got a cup of red wine, and we are going to pour that right in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this simmer until it's really reduced by about half. And that takes about, 10 to 15 minutes. We got a lot of juice here. And then we're going to strain it. But it just makes this concentrated flavor. You don't have to add the red wine. You can reduce the sauce you want. You can add some more broth. But it cooks out all the alcohol, or at least 99.9% of it. And it is heavenly. Okay, so those are going to go another 30 minutes. This takes just a little bit. Then we're going to slice that, and then it's time to celebrate.
Yeehaw.
This special occasion feast is about to happen.
It's about to be in my mouth.
I know. So look at this gorgeous red wine au jus sauce. It's so wonderful. So what I did, you're gonna go ahead and snip those strings
I'm
up.
gonna snip these off.
Just to tell you, just to quickly review this, it's so easy. I let that simmer. You saw it simmer good. Bring it to a boil for about 15 minutes. It's gonna reduce. Then you want to strain it, get those onions and tomatoes out of there. And then what you want, this released a lot of fat. That's what makes lamb extra yummy and delicious, melt in your mouth. But all of that grease kind of just settles into this sauce. So you want to get rid of that. And you can do that a couple of ways. You can use a fat separator, which is what we use, and I got a link for that in the description. Or you can just let it sit there for a little bit, and the fat's going to rise to the top, and you can just skim that off. But you'll see there's quite a bit. But anyway, it's the bomb.
It is the bomb.
It just really takes this lamb to the next level.
Wow, this is just basically fall apart right now.
I know. You can totally do that. You could just like shred it and serve it that way. That's wonderful. Okay, now we're gonna take these potatoes that have gotten nice and crispy. Let me turn this off.
I got it. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are great. You know they're so delicious. If I can do this without creating
You got it. You
chaos,
got it.
it'll be a miracle.
Got it.
You know, they're just kind of crispy in places and super tender and just go perfect with this lamb. We got a little of that lamb juice flavor in there.
One up here. One up top.
Come on, potato.
Come on down to the party.
Let's see how those are so nice and crispy.
Wow, those look great.
Yeah, those are
I
good.
love the color of them.
I do too. They go so well with the lamb. Okay.
All right, let's move this over here.
Okay.
Let's get ready for the rumble. Here, put that
Yes,
in there.
it's time to rumble. Let me get rid of your strings.
No, I'm just going to take this whole thing away. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
God, it's just like fall apart. Yeah.
Move that.
Wow.
Y'all.
Okay. All right. Now is the moment of truth. So now this has been sitting for about...
there's a little piece over here, and I want to eat it, but I'm not going to.
I know. I almost did, but I'm gonna wait. So now this has been resting for about 35, almost 40 minutes, and it's still very nice and warm. So I'm just gonna cut it right down here in the middle. Oh, it's just so tender.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
There's a carrot down here.
Oh, hi, carrot.
Hi, carrot. Isn't that just beautiful?
Unbelievable. Let's make sure everybody can see.
Everyone can see it. Yeah, I'll cut this.
Wow, y'all. Look
It's
at that.
just now, like I said, you could get a pair of fork and just shred it right here. Which I'm gonna. All right, I'm gonna get you a slice, Wesley.
Okay. You're giving me a big daddy slice.
I know. Well, you're a big daddy.
Yeah.
I'm feeding a loon.
Oh, Lord.
And see the
wow.
filling there. All right.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take it.
I know. Oh, and it's so perfectly cooked.
Got it.
See, it's still steaming. It's still nice and hot right there.
Oh, you guys.
Now, do you want to go ahead and get yourself some potatoes?
Yes. Oh, do I have a potato?
And you see, I love that. See the filling in there, like those herbs and the garlic.
Chris, I am dying.
I know.
Wow, this is a meal.
This is a special. I mean, you guys. So when we're filming this, in case you didn't realize it, which of course you did, Easter is just around the corner, and this is just a spectacular roast to serve at Easter time.
I'm coming to you right there,
Thank you so
Chris.
much. Okay.
Wow. Oh, those are crispy.
I know they are crispy.
All right, hold on. Hold. Let's get you in place
Okay,
here.
let's do it.
Let's move this forward. Got it? Okay. Bring you over here. Move
So
that
now
au
what we're
jus.
gonna do is I'm gonna hit you with. Let's do the au jus first.
Okay.
We'll just do a little bit. You don't. It doesn't need to be swimming.
That au jus is so good, though.
Au jus.
I have our own little individual dipping plate.
I know. So you don't want to go with like a thick gravy because lamb is pretty rich, and so if you do like a heavy, like a typical gravy that you do with like a pot roast, it's just too much.
Wow.
That is a little finishing sea salt, some coarse sea salt, and you guys, wow, this is a feast.
I am dying. I want to make sure everybody. I'm looking. You can see the herbs in the middle there.
No, I love.
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, my
so
stars.
tender.
Oh, my stars, Chris. Oh.
I'm gonna put a little potato with mine. Yeah, you want to serve little bowls of the au jus so people can dip. Okay, are we doing this? Let's do this. Oh my goodness gracious, it's so tender, So flavorful.
That is ridiculous. With that
mean-
au jus.
And people sometimes say, you know, lamb has kind of got that gamey taste.
No,
Not this.
no.
It's buttery. It's just
It is
off the
amazing.
charts.
Oh, and you can taste that rosemary
Yeah.
and the garlic. Oh.
Have one of your crispy potatoes. The potatoes are so good with it. I know, we're just sitting here eating, you guys.
Yeah.
Wow. That's special occasion. All over it. Oh, the herb, the fresh rosemary.
Wow. 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 That is 100 million thousand percent lunar proof. Wait, 100 million
Let's just say it's a lot.
trillion. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Because it's that
I
good.
wanted to give a realistic number though.
I think that ship
That is lunar proof.
That ship has sailed. All right, you guys. If you celebrate Easter, we hope you have a lovely one. And if you don't, it's springtime when we're filming this, so that's a reason to celebrate.
Everything is renewing.
Yes.
Things are coming
To
up
life.
roses.
That's right. So we love you guys so much. Make this lamb. You're going to be happy.
Yes.
Talk to your butcher, and you won't regret it. All right.
Oh,
Bye, everybody. We
Bye.
love
Happy
you.
spring.